I stand before you today as an individual who is deeply concerned. Less than a week ago, 11 Jewish people were brutally murdered in cold blood in Pittsburgh, simply because they were Jews. A week before the attack, the murderer posted on social media that all Jews must die. We have seen this pattern repeated time and time again. These evil people publicly post their plans to carry out their wicked deeds. And then everybody asks, why didn't anyone do anything? In Montreal last week, a man posted on his Facebook for the world to see, and I quote, "I will eliminate Jews by killing a whole Jewish girls' school." That's not a threat, that's a promise. He later on said, "A good Jew serves as firewood, and there's no one more anti-Zionist than me. I will surely kill!" My 2-year-old daughter goes to a Jewish school. I would like to commend the Montreal police force for apprehending this man immediately. However, the laws around the situation are so weak that this man was released with a $500 bail, and he was urged not to go on social media. And he's running around our city today loose. The world has changed, and the laws also have to change. Our mothers are scared, our fathers are powerless, and our children are confused. Before sophisticated mining technology existed, they would send into the mines a little bird, very gentle and delicate, called a canary. And the canary is very sensitive to air quality. As soon as a minute toxin was detected, the canary would die, and this would be a signal to the miners that it was time to evacuate and get out. The Jewish people are the canary of mankind. This is not just a threat for our community, but this is a sign for future things to come, for all communities everywhere. We must take this seriously, and we must start acting immediately, swiftly, and put these people behind bars where they cannot carry out their plans. To all of humankind, I have 2 messages for you. The first is to put pressure on your federal government to strengthen these extremely weak laws surrounding these issues. Please forward this message to any elected official that you have contact with, and tag any of them that you have on social media so they could see the message. There is a pattern that is occurring, and we will stop it. We will not stand for this. We will not be quiet. We will not be pacified, and we're not going to wait until the next massacre to stand up and have our voices heard. As they say, never again. My second message is to call on the Jewish people to strengthen their connection to Judaism by taking on one more mitzvah. To not be scared to go to Jewish schools, to not be scared to walk into your synagogues, to not be scared to light your Sabbath candles. Even if you were not doing that before, take it upon yourself to do it now. And for all of mankind, my message to you is increase in acts of goodness and kindness. Because as the Lubavitcher Rebbe used to say, a little bit of light dispels a lot of darkness. God bless you. God bless your family. God bless your communities. God bless the world.
Okay, let's say there's a fire in a synagogue. What do you grab? You grab a fire extinguisher, right? Okay, let's say somebody comes in and starts shooting everybody. What are you going to grab? You grab your AR-15 or a rifle or a handgun. You got to fight back. People sitting in a synagogue, they were sitting ducks. The guy just goes around, boom, 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 and nobody's stopping him. You know, you have to have a tool to fight back. And this is the tool, and I'm donating these to the rabbis.
Individual Sabbath, to take a moment to introspect, to think, and to reflect upon our own conditions. Because sadly, the rhetoric, the propaganda, the ideas that have seeped into so many of our spaces are tearing us apart, and they are manifesting in the ugliest of ways. We have to know with certainty that as human beings, we are inherently good. We don't need to hate. We don't need to be separated. We don't need to attack one another. We don't need to fear each other. That is not at the essence of our human condition. When the angels asked God, God, are you going to place on this earth those who are going to sow corruption and spill blood? He said, I know what you not know. God knows something about our nature. I want to say something to the Jewish community. As a Muslim, I love you. As a Muslim, my back is your back. As a Muslim, my shoulder is your shoulder. And as a Muslim, my chest is your chest. We have to drown out the propaganda. We can't be taught and told that we are not meant to live with one another. We cannot be taught and told that for I to survive, you must die. That is a toxic rhetoric. For someone to walk into a sacred space, a synagogue, and say that all Jews must die, that is a lost soul that has been infused with demonic impulses. We need a prophetic spirit to drown out that darkness. We need to walk in the footsteps of our righteous predecessors who knew a thing or two about mercy, compassion, and love. That's what we need. We need to revive those spirits. We need to educate ourselves and our children. We need to love one another and hear one another with deep empathy. Because we all want the same thing. We all want the same thing. And I want to give a parting message to my young Jewish brothers and sisters. As I would teach in my own congregation, I want to tell you this. Today, wear your yarmulke a bit tighter. Don't let anyone tell you to fear your faith, to fear being a Jew. Don't ever let anyone tell you to cower. As I would tell my own congregation to wear their hijab tighter or their kufi tighter, I tell you, wear your yarmulke tighter. Be confident, be strong, hold your head high, and we are with you. Millions of Muslims across the world are with you, and I promise you that, and I know that, and that's what we were taught growing up. May God bless us and bless this country. Thank you so much.
There are many Jewish organizations here today